I'm Sandra Sully from the Late News team. See you tomorrow. Good night.
Goes to the mountain. Exclusive coverage of the Primus 1000 Classic live from Bathurst. Supercars, pure adrenaline. Saturday and Sunday, the V8s are only on 10.
I'm Sandra Sully from the Late News team. See you tomorrow. Good night.
Sports tonight, Wednesday, October 15, Lee's Luck. Caulfield Cup favourite Marble Halls draws the ideal barrier. It's tonight. Spring Carnival fever builds, including a horse of steel and charity benefits.
Lady of the Pines.
And 1,000 reasons for Darren Beadman to smile. The latest mail on this Saturday's Caulfield Cup betting. Well, a surprise result in today's Group 1 1,000 guineas at Caulfield. Lady of the Pines, with star jockey Darren Beadman aboard, storming home from the back of the field to beat Rose of Danehill and Regal's Sachet.
With a wealth of talented fillies lining up, the 1,000 guineas was a wide-open affair, and it showed in the finish. 16-to-1 chance Lady of the Pines storming home to snare the race from the favourite Rose of Danehill and give champion jockey Darren Beadman back-to-back victory in the race.
Regal Sachet with a great burst of speed. Lady of the Pines on the outside, put her head in front of Rose of Danehill, close to home. Lady of the Pines. Lady of the Pines wins the guineas from Rose of Danehill. Regal Sachet third.
She's been a challenge, this filly. It was, if she hadn't run well today, I think I was in a lot of trouble.
Returning to scale, cameras were poised for Darren Beadman's traditional Group 1 victory jump. But onlookers' hearts skipped a beat, the jump not as graceful as usual.
Yeah, it was a bit of a hot skip in the jump. Well, I did in New Zealand, so I suppose 2 out of... I think it's about 20's not too bad.
The best sprinters in the country stepped out next for the Group 2 Chirnside Stakes. Having his first run since May, Mahogany clearly the sentimental favourite. And in the finish, the 7-year-old consolidated his reputation as one of the best sprinters of all time, coming from near last to trounce the field.
It's Mahogany. Mahogany hit the front 100 to go and has careered away. A big winner, Mahogany.
That gives me an enormous thrill. This was a 7-year-old. He's won 19 races now. He is an out-and-out champion. And people haven't called him that. Probably some people haven't called him that in his life, but he is an out-and-out champion to be doing that at his age.
2 big races will run at Caulfield today as the countdown to Saturday's Caulfield Cup continues. The Group 1,000 guineas and the Chirnside Stakes headline proceedings. Let's cross live to Joe McKinnon at Caulfield. Joe, an upset in the guineas and a brilliant victory by Mahogany in the Chirnside.
Yes, Stephen, it's been a fantastic day's racing here at Caulfield today. In the Group 1,000 guineas, talented filly Lady of the Pines finally cracked it for the sort of win she was always destined for, providing the Hayes dynasty with only its second victory in the race. Of course, the other highlight of the day was the Chirnside Stakes, in which champion sprinter Mahogany stormed home to beat boom horse Spartacus. Let's take a look at all the highlights of today's racing action.
With a wealth of talented fillies lining up, the 1,000 guineas was a wide-open affair, and it showed in the finish. 16-to-1 chance Lady of the Pines storming home to snare the race from the favourite Rose of Danehill and give champion jockey Darren Beadman back-to-back victory in the race.
Regal Sachet with a great burst of speed. Lady of the Pines on the outside, put her head in front of Rose of Danehill, close to home. Lady of the Pines. Lady of the Pines wins the guineas from Rose of Danehill. Regal Sachet third.
She's been a challenge, this filly. It was, if she hadn't run well today, I think I was in a lot of trouble.
Returning to scale, cameras were poised for Darren Beadman's traditional Group 1 victory jump. But onlookers' hearts skipped a beat, the jump not as graceful as usual.
Yeah, it was a bit of a hot skip in the jump. Well, I did in New Zealand, so I suppose 2 out of... I think it's about 20's not too bad.
The best sprinters in the country stepped out next for the Group 2 Chirnside Stakes. Having his first run since May, Mahogany clearly the sentimental favourite. And in the finish, the 7-year-old consolidated his reputation as one of the best sprinters of all time, coming from near last to trounce the field.
It's Mahogany. Mahogany hit the front 100 to go and has careered away. A big winner, Mahogany.
That gives me an enormous thrill. This horse is a 7-year-old. He's won 19 races now. He is an out-and-out champion. People haven't called him that. Probably some people haven't called him that in his life, but he is an out-and-out champion to be doing that at his age.
And Stephen, the much-awaited Caulfield Cup barrier draw was staged just a few moments ago. There's not a lot between the contenders this year, so the outcome of the draw is particularly crucial. The top weight Count Chivas has drawn a wide gate with 20. The 1995 Caulfield Cup winner Tğᴏᴜssso has drawn 12. Australian Derby winner Ebony Grove has drawn 10. Iron Horse, who finished third in the Caulfield Cup last year, has drawn 11. 10 to 1 chance, Istedad has drawn very well with barrier 2. The Melbourne Cup favourite, Always Aloof, has drawn snugly also with 5. And finally, of course, the 3 to 1 favourite for the Caulfield Cup, Marble Halls, has drawn beautifully with 4. Leading trainer Lee Freeman now joins me to discuss the barrier draw. He has 4 runners entered in the race, so the outcome is absolutely crucial. Lee, are you happy with how your horses have drawn?
Well, I'm pretty, open about barrier draws. You can't do much about them, but I think, looking through the field, the 2 favourites have drawn very, very well. Istedad, who I think is our probably biggest danger, has drawn very well. Some lightweights have drawn wide, so there's going to be good pace in the race. I think it'll be truly run, and may the best horse win.
You must be particularly happy with how Marble Halls and Always Aloof, your best chances, have drawn.
Well, it's nice to draw there. I mean, they're horses that can take a position in the race, and obviously not having to do hopefully too much work early is going to be a bit of an advantage. Yeah.
Lee, thanks very much for your time. You've had a very busy day out here at Caulfield today, and best of luck for Saturday in the Caulfield Cup.
Thanks, Joe.
Stephen, that's all from us here at Caulfield Racetrack. It has been a fantastic day, and of course we'll have a full report from track work tomorrow morning on tomorrow night's news and Sports Tonight. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks to Jamie.